James is chiming in, Joan, on the super text line.
Yeah.
And he says, there's always a lot of bah humbuggers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
James is a bah humbugger, and I love you, James. I think most of your audience don't really care about the tunnel. That's what James says.
Is that right?
I am reasonably certain that our audience does care about the tunnel. I do. I think they do. I mean, super texters, you tell me, do you care about the tunnel? I mean, if you don't, then that's fine. And I realize that, Matt spent a good amount of time on it yesterday. I spent a good amount of time on it this morning. But this is a big deal for the for the state of Tennessee and the city of Nashville. I definitely believe that it is worth the coverage that we are giving it. And here's the thing. One of the things that I noticed, and I promise I'm going to move on, James, but one of the things that I noticed is that local media is giving a lot of time to the nincompoops in the news like Afton Bain and Justin Jones and Heidi Campbell, who are complaining, being and moaning, be itching and moaning.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. You don't have to explain.
About this whole thing. Anyway, you know what I mean? It's like they're giving so much attention to the immaturity of the Democrats in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why do you do that? Why do you give so much? Well, I give time to Justin Jones because I think he's an idiot and he's ridiculous. But I mean, they're giving time to somebody like Justin Jones because they're lending credibility when he says that, they blocked me from entering into this event, when he very well could have made the accommodations. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Joan, I'm going to let you decide.
Ooh, I like when I get to decide.
So do you want to hear about, I got two stories.
Okay.
How American workers are being replaced, especially our new American grads. Do you want to hear that story, or do you want to hear the story of back to school and how to stop school shootings? Which do you want to hear? Now, whichever one you don't do, I've got left over for tomorrow. But
I see.
Which one?
I think the replacement. No. You know what? Let's do schools. Let's do schools because the schools.
School shootings?
Yeah, it's coming up. And
okay.
People want to know about this. Yeah.
Is my audio up? Sam, audio's up? All right. From the I wish we didn't have to report this file.
The fear is in the data. Since the Columbine High School shooting in 1999, nearly 400,000 students across the U.S. have experienced school gun violence of some kind. Yeah,
we all know. Now, when I was a far younger man with my two kids, we had this fear. And, of course, they're adults now. But now with Riker, it is the topic that Amy and I speak about often. I mean, almost every couple of weeks it comes up. Parents, of course, across Middle Tennessee worried about and talking about school shootings, especially as we start getting back into the school time. Well, now there is a new way to use technology to stop the violence. Drones. I think I scared the crap out of Sam. Did I scare you, Sam? Sam thought he was being attacked by hornets.
I thought it was a clip about buzzsaws or something.
No, drones. That's a sound effect of drones. Now, think about this. Think about a bad guy walking in with a gun, and he's, walking around the school, and you've only got one SRO on campus, and he's way on the other side of the school. But if a school district and if a school has invested in drones,
this is how it would work. Silent alarms in the school alert the company, then drones strategically placed on campus get deployed, and these drone pilots would navigate remotely from their headquarters in Austin, working in tandem with the school and police, inflicting non-lethal damage to the suspect, or dummy in this demo, with pepper rounds and direct impact.
I mean, they have these drones in this test. They have these drones actually attacking, the bad guy with a gun. And these drones can either, blast the person, as she just said, with pepper spray, or just knock them down, or confuse the heck out of them. But this is a great way to fight school shooters. So you'd have drones that are stationed around the school, and Lord help us if something does happen. alarms go off and guys log in remotely with these drones and they can launch the drones and the drones will attack if they can find, I don't know how all that works, but if they can find the shooter with the drones, then they are able to save the lives of students. Now, they're going to be doing this in 4 schools in Texas, and Florida apparently is going to jump in as well.
These drones in your school?
Absolutely.
John Lux, father and principal of this charter school in Miami, hopes to have the peace of mind.
As a father, you ask me, what am I willing to give up in my child's school for protection? Everything.
Yep. People are already talking about, of course, as you can imagine, because this always comes up, privacy issues, which to me it doesn't make a lot of sense because these drones, they're not constantly flying around the school. If there is a school shooting or a report of a school shooting, then what they do is alarms go off and the drones are dispatched from their, I don't know what you call that thing. Is it called the hive or whatever? They're actually in little boxes or whatever, but they come out of their holding box and they come out and they start going for the shooter. And I think that makes a lot of sense. They're stationed inside, not even active until there's an issue. And then again, they fly to protect kids. Now, the costs, they say, are going to be high. There's no way around that. There's always going to be a debate over paying all this money for a what-if scenario, which at least to me, it is silly. The dad is right there, whatever it takes. One other issue, though, is that, these drones, and you folks who know drones know this, drones don't do well in buildings inside of corridors or hallways. So I want you to think about this. Now, these drones do not have weapons. All they have is pepper spray. So if it's in a crowded, narrow hallway with a bunch of running and panicking kids, I don't know how well it's going to do. So that is part of the debate. Drones, they do great out in the wide open, but that's going to be a challenge. By the way, Democrats are always going to say, what about the guns? Because that's what they do. What about the guns? Can't we just get the guns out of society? Well, no, we can't. The bigger issue is we need to eliminate all the guns from the bad guys. That's what we have to try to do. People like that situation in New York, where we had a guy who, we were talking about this earlier, Joan, the guy in New York, he had some mental health issues, if I'm not mistaken. And so we need to be able to figure out how to keep the guns out of the hands of people that should not have them while allowing the good guys to keep the guns.
Yeah.
Obviously, that seems to be a very rational argument. We know that people on the left, they're not necessarily known for their rational discussions when it comes to firearms. But bottom line is for these drones, they are talking about how this could be in the future, and maybe the future is now, is to how to battle the bad guys if they come into a school and want to start shooting.
Until then, the members of this unlikely team of drone pilots plucked from around the country say they're ready.
So what do you think? I think that's a good idea.
I do too. I like it.
Yep. No, are you going to be a...
I'm not trying to be negative. Are
you going to be a bah humbugger today?
No, I'm trying to be realistic on the response time of these things. Like you pointed out, the tightness of some of the hallways and navigating them.
That's a big deal.
It's still, and the cost, I think it's still going to be more effective. You have a proper system in place for armed veterans who need a purpose, who have experience dealing with situations like that. Obviously, the ones in the right mental state. Mm-hmm. But retired police and veterans would be my go-to, cost-efficient, rapid response.
See, that's what I would like too, is I would just like to have schools that are armed with SROs. As you said, retired cops, veterans, concerned parents, whatever. I would love that. Unfortunately, in a lot of places around America, you got a bunch of Democrats that just don't like that. And so then you're stuck with, okay, well, then what can we do? And I think the drones is not as good as multiple SROs that are stationed across a school, but at least it is something. By the way, do you remember, Joan, and Sam, do you remember the Uvalde school shooting?
Sure.
there's an update on that story. Now, Turd Ferguson, who is a guy that I really like over there on the YouTube chat, and that's its whole ecosystem over there, man. Love you folks. But he says, okay, so what if somebody hacks into the drones, like they hacked into Jones' Twitter account? Well, that is obviously a worry, but I don't want us to be, sort of shackled by all of the myriad of what ifs that are out there, because then we're talking about the greatness of SROs. Okay, so what if an SRO goes crazy, right? We can be shackled by the what ifs all day long, but okay, so if somebody hacks into the drones, well, all they have is pepper spray. So, there is that. Anyway.
I agree with that. That's disturbing.
What do you agree with?
That all they would have then is pepper spray.
Right. I mean, well, all I'm saying is if somebody hacks into the drone.
Yeah.
And they unleash the drones, right? Let's say the science club decides to get mischievous, right? And they're able to launch the drone.
Yeah. You're giving people ideas now.
Be senior prank of the century.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine that? The first day of school for, the science club and their year-long goal is to launch the drones. Anyway, all they would have is pepper spray. They don't have firearms. So, okay, so if somebody, if the science club, or what is it called, AV club, the AV club hacks into the drones, all the drones have is pepper spray.
Until they get the beanbag guns.
You ever been pepper sprayed?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
I accidentally pepper sprayed myself.
You pepper sprayed yourself?
I did.
Okay, I've got to ask. How? We'll get to your pepper spraying incident in a second, Sam, but how did you get pepper sprayed, Joan?
I used to carry pepper spray. I would run, and largely like in the mornings before anybody got up, or like in the evenings. And I was always just terribly fearful, not of other people, but dogs. And so I carried pepper spray with me, and I had put my pepper spray in my purse.
Yes.
And then I went to look for it. And we were at my parents' house. I'm looking through my purse, and I did grab it, but I grabbed the shooting device, whatever you call it.
Yes.
And I shot myself right in the face.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Oh, man, it hurts.
Does it?
Oh, it hurts bad. Yeah.
Very bad.
Do you know what I'd be worried about? I'd be worried that like the science club or the AV club would launch the drones and they would like attack the vice principal or something. Again, I'm not trying to give anybody ideas.
I think you've gone back to your childhood and you're like, yeah.
I'm just kind of thinking about it now. You know
Yeah.
what?
The punishment would have to be that they get pepper sprayed subsequently.
You know what? Could we launch some pepper spraying drones and take out like, some of our state representatives? Justin Jones. Afton Bain. Heidi Campbell. All right. Totally kidding. I don't want anybody to try to, do any harm to anyone. Why were you pepper? Should I ask, Sam, why you were pepper sprayed?
A buddy of mine was joining a county sheriff's department, and it's part of their training. And I told him it didn't look that bad, and I learned the lesson the hard way.
Why in the world would you do that?
Well,
were you drinking a lot?
No.
You sure?
I didn't know that he didn't have a tear duct in one of his eyes. So I was like, that doesn't look awful when I watched the video of it. And he's like, okay, I'll do it to you real quick.
Okay. There you go.
I regretted it heavily.
I bet you learned, didn't you? The Uvalde school shooting from a few years ago. So I don't know if you know this, but a lot of remember that was a train wreck, right? You had a lot of the law enforcement that simply stood back and effectively sat back as a lot of this happened. 19 students and a couple of teachers were killed, a total of 21. A couple of officers got fired. They had investigations from the Department of Justice, whole thing. Well, there's been a lot of material that has been under wraps. And so activists and the families have been trying to get this material to be released by the, the local commission there in Uvalde, Texas. They've got body cam video surveillance, communications with the shooter and the shooter's mother, other video footage, 911 reports, and a whole lot more. And they've been trying to keep all of this under wraps. Well, finally, Uvalde County commissioners, they have now decided to release that information.
Oh.
So that's going to be a very big deal. The release of that, I don't know when it's supposed to happen, but that is a tragic, tragic story. And how not to deal with a school shooting was what we saw at Uvalde.
Clearly.
Horrible, horrible story. Joan Jones is here.
Hello.
Sam Rutherford is here. And Chris Hand is here for the Crisscross Handoff. I'm Dan. Hello.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Things are going really well. It's been a banger of a show today. Did you know, Chris Hand, that we did not have enough money in the budget to have the 2 and the 4 on our telephone to be activated?
Wait, what?
Yeah. So we were trying to call my my guest earlier in the program, and poor Sam, who is on day 5 of his new job, is trying to call,
and it doesn't work.
And the 2 doesn't work on the phone, on the pad.
How do you guys work around it? Do you have the guy get a different number?
Did she call us?
So we have Miss Coates' number in the directory, so I was able to find it there. But the first number on her number is a 2, and I could not dial that out.
So you can't dial out on the keypad.
If it has a 2 in the number.
So apparently the 2 or the 4, neither one works.
So that rules out pretty much every phone number.
Pretty much, yeah. We didn't get the memo from corporate. You can't have guests that have a 2 or a 4 in the number because, well, it wasn't in the budget to have a fully activated phone.
We couldn't afford that.
No. Listen, this is the big deal.
This is a big deal. And
It's a big deal.
I'm glad I'm here to be a part of it and really push us over the edge.
We are, Joan, we are 5 subscribers away from 10,000 on YouTube.
Let's go.
What? Really?
That is a big deal.
Yeah. So
And now that I'm here, I just want to ask the entire audience to do it personally for me. Hit like and subscribe to the YouTube
He's got
page.
kids to feed.
He's got, I was about to call him a chump, but you do. You've got, how many kids do you have?
4.
Like 1,000?
Yeah,
You've got like 4 kids.
We have a small army.
Small army. So
We got baseball season coming up and school supplies.
do it for the kids.
Do it for the kids.
So you got to do. Do it for the kids. All right. So who's going to monitor YouTube to see if I want it to be noted that
as soon as I got in, we were able to cross the line.
I want it to be noted, Chris, that both times we have crossed certain thresholds, it's been on my show.
During
the crisscross handoff.
handoff.
But last time it was because, what was it? Joan was going to put on a cheerleader outfit or something. What did we do last time?
Joan,
which was never going to happen.
Joan saying she would put on a cheerleader outfit definitely helped get
That's
us over the hump.
exactly what it was last time. What was it? Were we trying to get over what number was it before? It wasn't 5,000. We're not going that fast, are we?
I don't know. I can't recall.
But anyway, yeah. So somebody watch us on YouTube and let us when we get over 10,000. We only needed 5.
Oh, we're down to 4.
Okay, so we got another one. Okay,
Nice.
so the delay is built. That's what it is. It's the delay.
It's the delay.
Don't you love that about radio? You say something, then you've got to wait for the delay.
What's even worse is when I'm in the back and I hear Joan responding to you, and then I have to wait for your question
Oh, that is
on
so
the
funny.
radio, and then I hear Joan's answer again.
Yep. Anyway, so, by the way, we're talking about utilizing drones. This is right up your alley, Chris. So we're talking about a rather serious topic about using drones to stop school shootings.
Yep.
But then that, of course, ends up with the AV club or the science club hacking the drones and using the drones to attack like a teacher.
Yep.
Or like the vice principal or something.
On graduation day.
Graduation day. Somebody said, and Joan, you weren't here for this, but somebody said, well, you could put, fart spray
Oh, nice.
on the drone. You could man the drone with fart spray. That would be right up the AV club's alley.
Yeah.
Would they not do that?
Would that deter a shooter?
I think that's the big question.
It's pretty
I
powerful
don't know if
stuff.
that would do it.
He turned around as soon as he got a whiff of what was in that school.
What are they serving those kids for lunch?
Oh, yeah. It's burrito day, whatever day. Anyway.
Got some breaking news.
We go over 10,000?
Over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Very good. Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Thank you, Chris Hand.
No, thank you to this audience. Man, the YouTube page has been a lot of fun.
It is fun.
We're growing that thing bigly. And the digital footprint of the radio station being larger absolutely helps every single host on the station.
It does, especially ones that have to be here gosh awful early like me. And people go in and I think this happens to all of us. I'm not sure, but people will go back and watch my show after I'm off the air because I'll go to bed at night and I'll check it because I'm narcissistic and I'm insecure and I have absolutely no ego. And so I need the I need the assist.
What a nice man.
So I'll go and I'll say, okay, so I had, I don't know what it would be, maybe 1,000 views on YouTube when I go to bed. And then I get up in the morning and it's like at 1,300. It's like, cool.
You're like, this is how I want to start my day.
That's absolutely how I want to start my day.
Well,
even if they are sympathy clicks.
While I'm sleeping, people are enjoying my show.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
That's all I need. Anyway, so
in the meantime, Amy's sitting in the living room, like click, click, click,
refresh,
watch it again.
Why do you have
refresh.
Why do you have to be? I've incorporated a new phrase into the morning show. You know what it is? Bah humbugger.
Oh,
bah humbugger.
I like a little Christmas in July.
Like bah humbugger.
It's a serious name.
Well,
wow.
I know.
It hurts. It's painful.
It's painful for me to actually say too. So I'm probably not going to do it again after this. After today. Anyway, what do you got for this segment?
Did you see what happened with Matt Groening?
No.
The Simpsons creator. He's on a panel, and Variety's reporting this. He's on a panel for, and he said that kids across America are going to liberate their Republican parents from the cult of MAGA. And he said, here's how you do it.
Are they?
He said, here's how you do it. Grab the TV remote, go to the menu, go to the controls, look for channel list, and delete Fox News.
Oh, my goodness. Is he kidding? Or is he being an a-hole?
How disconnected is he? First of all,
clearly
the youth are swinging.
They're the ones that are,
ultra conservative, and one of the main reasons why we won the election.
Yep.
Also, we already deleted CNN from our parents' TVs. So we're not going to delete Fox News. No, but the majority of people that are in the conservative movement now are getting their information from the internet, are they not?
Absolutely.
So what does deleting Fox News do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Although I will admit that Fox News is on pretty consistently in my house. Now, I'm going to admit I don't always watch it because I'm doing other things, but I can guarantee you if there's one, I don't know if I should say this. So
say it.
The one consistent in my house on Friday nights is if we're out driving Riker to his dad's house, whatever it is, we've got to be home by 9:00 to watch Gutfeld.
Really?
Yeah.
Amy's like, I don't care what else we do. I've got to watch Gutfeld at 9:00.
It's like appointment watching.
For her, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Gutfeld.
And then I love Gutfeld. I just can't make it by 9:20. I'm out.
My husband's watching it every night too. Now my kids are too.
Are they really?
Yeah.
See, I just haven't gotten into that show.
Gutfeld? Oh man, it is so good.
It's good. It's a little edgy, which is kind of fun.
You know what the best thing, Joan, if you've noticed? I have actually noticed this, that with Gutfeld, the jokes, sometimes they're like my jokes. They're actually not funny.
Right. It's the delivery from Greg Gutfeld.
It's the delivery where it's just like he delivers it, nobody laughs, and then you start laughing because nobody laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I can see that.
Yeah. And then you have, the jokes, which are the hosts over there on, the networks, which is, Stephen Colbert and the rest of these knuckleheads.
When's the last time you watched The Simpsons?
I don't know if I ever did.
How many years has it been on?
Like 30 or 40, right?
So I have not seen it in 30 or 40 years. I've never sat through an entire episode.
You've never sat through an entire episode of The Simpsons?
No. I know that's sacrilegious for some folks. I do understand that, but
it's clearly fallen off these past few years, right?
Has it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
Has it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a Simpsons fan. I don't know why I never got into The Simpsons. I bet you Sam's a Simpsons fan.
Never seen an episode in my life.
Wow. How does it feel to be in the minority, Chris Hand?
I'm used to it. I'm used to it on this show.
It's no South Park.
Oh, man, whatever. Whatever. Where are we at with our thingamabobbers?
We are currently at, hold on, let me refresh.
We got to be over 10,000 with us.
Let me refresh. 10,000.
Right at 10,000?
That's what it says. I mean, there's some wiggle room in there because it doesn't give you the exact number.
Oh, hey, Joan, do you have that CNN audio we talked about when CNN was describing?
Oh, I sent it to you.
I know you did.
Sam, you have it.
Sam, do you have that audio?
How do I have it? What?
I sent it to you.
CNN had.
All right, I'll play it, but I'm just going to play it from my phone.
Okay, that we'll have to deal with that.
Okay.
So CNN, there's a shooting in New York Yeah, you heard of it. At the they had BlackRock in there and some other places, but they had the NFL headquarters as well.
Well, it was Blackstone, right?
Blackstone. Yeah.
Blackstone. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Blackstone.
And so CNN is describing what they believe is the shooter. Go ahead and play that.
So this is the Erin Burnett show, and her guest, and I'll be able to tell you who it is in a minute because it's not on the screen. And they're looking at there's a split screen, so it's Erin Burnett on top, her guest on the bottom, and on the other half is the photo that we've all seen of this guy walking into the building. So you know exactly who we're talking about. Yeah.
Yes? They do not know who he is. They know he is a male, possibly white. He's wearing sunglasses. He appears to have a mustache. And that picture has been distributed to every police officer in New York City, particularly has been sent to the phones of the search teams inside that building, because whenever they encounter a group of people, the first thing they have to figure out is that individual among these people hiding among victims or pretending to be an office worker? Because one thing you don't want to have happen is to have this kind of cordon where you're trying to evacuate people in groups as you can get them to a safe corridor and have this person slip out with them. So,
So his name is John Miller.
That dude's name is John Miller.
John Miller
is
his name.
Is he colorblind?
As you can tell by this picture of a black man, he's possibly white.
And
you know what I love though? If it's a white guy, they're so quick to tell you.
Yes.
But if it's anybody else, it's like wait for it. We don't want to get anything wrong.
Well, and the other thing is, maybe they wanted to identify the shooter as white. You know what I mean?
They definitely did. This guy is clearly a black man.
Yeah. Update to the Cincinnati story we're talking earlier. Did you cover that yesterday?
Yes, I did a little bit.
So we had an update.
How many advertisements do we need for concealed carry in 2 days?
Right.
Oh my goodness gracious! You're absolutely right. I don't know if Cincinnati is one of those places where you're not allowed to carry concealed carry or whatever it is, but I mean, you're right. This is clearly an advertisement. Like if I'm in downtown Nashville, I mean, I'm not going to say nothing, but
no, you keep your head on a swivel.
Keep your head on a swivel and make sure you're prepared.
Just in case. Yeah.
So they are looking for, and for people that don't know what we're talking about, we've all been talking about it, where the mainstream media refuses to cover the fact that a whole bunch of, black people, they attacked these two white people. Horrible, horrible story. And the media refused to report it, and because obviously it doesn't fit with their narrative. And so I was talking earlier, thank the Lord for talk radio and for the internet, because it does seem like the conversations that what is it you say, the Overton window?
Yeah, the Overton window shifted.
Yeah. So we are allowed to have these conversations that, I guess polite society on the networks will refuse to cover. We'll have those conversations on talk radio, and absolutely those conversations are being had on the internet, because the silence of the networks over this story where, they're looking for, I think, 10 to 12 total people that beat up these two innocent people, these two innocent white people.
Yep.
It's horrific. But when you look at the numbers, you're talking about they've already gotten 4 in custody, and I believe they're looking for about 10 more. It is absolutely crazy. What were you saying?
They've got 5 in custody now.
They got 5 in custody now.
Yep.
Custody now. It's got to be a hate crime. All right,
it has to be. But did you see the police chief in Cincinnati, Teresa Thiek? She's upset that the white people were swarmed by the thugs because it's undoing the good stuff that happened this weekend. And she's also mad that it went viral on social media.
Are you kidding?
Swear to you.
Is there audio on that?
Yeah, there's audio on it.
I'm gonna.
Are you playing that today?
Yes,
you
I will.
Play that today?
I will
Very
play that
good.
today.
Cannot wait to hear it.
Yep. It's a longer clip,
Insane.
so you gotta dig
Well,
through it.
I'd also
Or I'd
like to
send it
point
your
out
way.
that there's still 0 minutes of coverage on ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, you name it. These networks are not covering this story.
Unbelievable. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. They really should. And, as I said, far earlier in the program, this is a heinous crime.
Yep.
And I would be calling for this to be designated as a hate crime, regardless of anyone's skin color. If it's a bunch of black folks beating up a couple of white people, or if it's a bunch of white people beating up on black people.
Yeah,
it's a hate crime. And certainly we all know that if it was a group of white people beating up a black person or two, it would be designated as a hate crime. So I hope they follow suit. I hope that they call this and designate this as a hate crime. I doubt if they will.
Yep.
But we'll have to see what happens.
It's just another story that's going to disappear. But I mean, it didn't even appear in the news. But this one, and then what happened in Traverse City, Michigan, it's like the media is running away from these stories as quickly as possible.
Well, you know what? That's why the media is dead.
Yep.
That is why the media is dead. All right. The where are we at as far as YouTube subscribers?
1 second, let me tell you. I went to hit the refresh button, but I accidentally closed the tab.
Oh, very good.
Hate when that happens.
Isn't that the worst? It just says 10,000 subscribers.
Okay. Wow. Really?
I mean,
thought we'd have like 10,000
like,
and like 20 or 30.
It's probably like 10,003, 10,004.
Okay. Come on, people. Like us on and subscribe on YouTube.
Help us out. I got kids to feed.
Give us a thumbs up. Also, watch our podcast, Mostly Peaceful with Dan and Chris, while you're there.
If you wanted to know more about Brigitte Macron's penis, this is the episode for you.
La oui oui. That is the only talk radio topic that I've ever done out of protest. A lot of people chastising me, of course, as one would expect.
Why?
On the super text line.
Why are they chastising you? Why should we expect that, Dan?
Well, they always chastise me. It's what people do. They wake up in the morning and they're like, how can we make Dan feel bad today? From 1402 to 3712, I've got every one of your numbers memorized on the super text line.
Well, at least they take it easy on you on your birthday. You know, I don't get that kind of
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know why they take it easy on my birthday? Because I'm never on my birthday because it's the day after Christmas.
I was going to point that out, too, but I thought, nah, I won't be that mean.
I was trying to give him a silver lining.
Yeah.
Did they not take it easy on you on your birthday?
You remember that? They were making fun of me. They were making fun of me heavy yesterday.
Oh, that's right, because of your little glamour shot.
My fancy photo.
Mm-hmm.
I posted it on my ex account.
I know, but she posted it because she thought I looked good.
I don't think so. I think Joan posted it because she wanted to make fun of you.
Joan said, look how good Chris looks here. At Joan Jones, WTN.
That's what I said.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she said. Okay, very good. It is 9. Whatever, man. 9 o'clock, Super Talk 99.7, WTN. By the way, what do you have coming up next?
Well, we're going to talk about that DEI hire of a police chief in Cincinnati. I got a lot of evidence coming up on her. She's mad that individuals are posting and distorting what happened in Cincinnati on social media.
How do you distort that?
I don't know how you distort that, but that's what she said.
Okay.
Trying to downplay the attack. We'll dive into that. Plus, a gay pedophile bought a baby.
Yeah.
Have you seen that story?
I have. We
it's
didn't do
going
it, so it's all
viral.
yours.
And we're going to talk about it here on the Chris Hand Show coming up.